Hello. I don't have any idea what I'm going to put on my face. Are you still supposed to intro when you're doing chit chat, get ready with me videos? I don't know. Anyhow, I'm Rebecca Shores and I'm going to be putting makeup on my face and doing a chit chat, get ready with me. I never have really done one of these before. That's a lie. I've actually made a lot of these, but I never upload them because I just feel like I'm a goober and then I don't end up doing it. All right, so first up, I'm gonna put on some foundation. So kind of going over what I was saying earlier about filming these and never putting them up. That's something I would like to know if you enjoy Chit Chat Get Ready With Me videos or not. So let me know in the comments below. Right now I'm just mixing my foundation. I don't have one pre-mixed, so I'm mixing Makeup Forever HD in 118 with a little bit of Illamasqua Skinbase in white till it matches my skin. Continuing what I was saying, I have filmed a couple of these and never uploaded them, and most of that is just because I thought I was a goober or like they were long or it was just weird. And part of that just comes up from I'm not very comfortable talking to the camera. As you can see, a lot of mine are voiceovers. And I want to kind of change that. One of my kind of things I want to be doing in 2015 is trying to live more creatively. That's why I'm starting my other blog, which is Wondering in Color, and doing other things in my life. Like I'm only taking certain works that kind of push that rather than just, you know, living life and being okay with not being creative. So, tangent over. So, got some foundation mixed right here. I really need to pre-mix that, but I need to order more Skinbase in white because I don't have a lot. And I don't know if I'm gonna get any sun because I'm going to LA at the end of the month. So I don't want to pre-mix a whole ton and then have foundation that's too light. And I'm using the Furless Couture Base Kit #2 brush. I love this. Also, if this is still within the month of January or early February, I do have a giveaway going on Instagram, and I can link the post down in the down box. So if you are interested, I have a giveaway for a set of 4 Furless brushes on Instagram, Rebecca Shores MUA. Like I was saying earlier, I filmed these before and never uploaded them. And most of that comes from I'm not very comfortable speaking to the camera. And a lot of times I'll speak to the camera and then I chicken out when it actually comes to editing and I never put them up. But that's something I want to change and basically put myself out there more, I guess. I don't really like getting mean comments and I'm more of an introvert and I don't talk to a lot of people on the regular. I was also like homeschooled, so I kind of have this like picture in my head that I'm just kind of a loser. I'm just kidding. I don't really think I'm a loser. And I don't want to be that way anymore. So I want to put this out there. Let me know if you like Chit Chat Get Ready With Me videos. I also want to do a couple more talk through. As you'll see, I mostly do voiceover because that's what I'm more comfortable with. But you know, you never go anywhere staying in your comfort zone. I also read a quote I really liked. Let me find it on Snapchat. I like wrote it down yesterday and then I posted it on my Snapchat. Also, if you want to follow me there, it's Rebecca K. Shores. All my stuff that's like not just makeup, but like personal / makeup, it's Rebecca K. Shores, which is just my name. It's To Live a Creative Life, We Must Lose Our Fear of Being Wrong, and that's by Joseph Pierce. I really like the idea of that. The best way to be average and never be different or yourself or unique is to try to please everyone. And so that's something I'm trying to come to terms with, is making videos and creating art and doing things that I like and like I have my own reasons for doing them a certain way, and realizing that not everyone is gonna like you. And I'm just gonna be okay with that, or at least try to. Anyhow, I just buffed that in, and now I like to go over with any type of beauty sponge. Just trying to the real techniques because my beauty blenders are dirty. So I like to do my brows before I do my concealer or anything so I can kind of clean up as I go. So the first thing I'm starting out with is just with the Anastasia Dip Brow. And I'm probably going to skip over a lot of this and just go like fast forward because it's not very exciting. I'm just basically going to push this through my brows and I follow the natural shape. So you can see I actually have pretty full brows naturally and I don't really like messing with the shape, so I'm mostly just filling them in. I used to overfilm them a little bit more when I had no idea what I was doing with my brows. I'm pretty happy with my skin in general. I don't have a lot of discoloration or anything. I do get hyperpigmentation, like I broke out really bad around here over Christmas time. And I do have little spots that you can see. But in general, I don't get a ton of breakouts. But my dark circles are a big issue for me. So I'm going to cover this up real quick. I have a full tutorial on how I do this, so I will link that somewhere up here. I hate watching people do this. I think it's too close to their eyeballs. Also, I apologize for my not painting nails, but they're a disaster right now. So we're just not even going to deal with them. I have a really hard time being a beauty blogger because I'm also an artist. So like yesterday I had my fingers in watercolors and it just ruins my nails all the time. I really probably should have filmed yesterday because last night I did a chemical exfoliation and now my skin's being looks kind of dry because of that. But it's gonna look so much nicer in like 2 days, so it's totally worth it. I do always conceal around my nose because I get some redness there. This right here, this bottle's just a disaster. Has been my concealer, not concealer, it is a concealer. It's been my eye primer almost all year and I'm really liking it. However, I'm finding that it's not really working out as well now that my eyelids are a lot drier because it's winter here. And I would love to hear your suggestions of what's your favorite eye primer that actually has a color to it. So if you watch any other video of mine ever, you'll know the next step it's this. This is another question I have. So for this chit chat, get ready with me, I'm going to stay farther away and not move my camera closer. But I would love to hear it if you would want it to change and actually zoom in at this point. So let me know. But I'm doing both eyes, so I don't know. Let me know what you want in the comments and I will try my best to accommodate it. So right now I'm using this shadow right here. It is just Blanc type as normal. I think I'm going to use the Batalash palette today because I haven't used that in a while. I actually haven't worn makeup in a while. I came home from Christmas and I was sick and then we had a couple days and we had friends over, and a lot of times when I have people here I don't do really extravagant looks. I just do quick ones I can throw on so we can, hang out. So a lot of my friends, other than ones I've met from the beauty community, aren't really into makeup, so yeah. This is what I do. I sit here and I'm like, what colors should we use today? I'm going to take, this is Winter Brown, and this is a J5522 by Hakuhodo, which is one of my favorites brush. And we're just gonna start applying this as our transition shade. I'm basically currently deciding what I want on my lid. Do I want copper or do I want the blue color? I think I want copper. As usual, I blend it pretty far, and right now I'm going to blend crazy on the lower lash line. What I've decided, because I have hooded eyes, so when I look straight ahead, especially on this eye, you don't see, let's see, you can see a lot of this lid is covered. So go ham on your lower lash line and then you get all the colors down there. It's probably terrible advice, but that's what I'm gonna do. forget upper lash line, business when they don't show, so just add more to your lower lash line. So I pretty much go ham, and I use really fluffy brushes even on my lower lash line when applying transition shades. I find that that also makes my eyes look bigger. So whatevs, that's what we're doing. So I think to be a little more unexpected, I'm actually gonna use this green color on my lid area. So where's my brush? I'm using the J242G. This is Hakuhodo brush. I am making a Hakuhodo, like the brushes I have video, because that's been requested a lot, and it's true, there's not a lot of those. Another thing I'm going to be doing is some more reviews. I used to only put them on my blog. I think I'm gonna try them here. See what you guys think. Let me know if you'd be interested in that or not. And also using more stuff with indie brands because I have them. Like today, Saucebox. I love Saucebox. I'm also gonna be using the Lunatic Cosmetic Labs contour kit later on because I actually really like that. That's great. I actually think I'm gonna put down a green base because it's not showing up as vibrant as I would like. So I'm using, this is the Sephora liner pen in Fresh Limeade. And it's kind of got purple on it, so let's get rid of that. And what I like to do sometimes if I want more control is I'll actually just put it on the back of my hand, and as you can see that gets really creamy because it melts with my skin. And then I like taking, where's, is it? The Sigma E32 brush. And using that to apply. Yeah, but going into this new year, I'd love to hear what you guys would like to see. I'm going to be doing a couple new things, like I have Wandering in Color, which is going to be a lifestyle blog and Instagram if you're interested. And Wandering in Color is just basically a blog for more of my creative endeavors and all my other interests that aren't makeup or beauty related. So you can check that out if you're interested. And if you're not, then you can just stay over here. Okay, I like that a lot better. You can see that just gave me a little more vibrance now that we have a base on it, and so it's a little more sticky. It's set so fast. I also need to remember to keep my mirror farther down. This is why I don't do chit chat get ready with me, because they're just kind of a disaster. And I feel like they're a lower quality video compared to my other ones. So then I feel like I shouldn't even upload them. So just let me know your thoughts, because if no one's interested in these, I can just not do them. But if some of you guys like them, I would be willing to do more. They're a little bit easier to film than my tutorials. My tutorials take me a lot longer, and I put up all the titles and everything, so editing also takes me longer. If you guys like these, I might be able to also increase my videos per week. All right, so now I'm going to go for, this is the J142 Hakuhodo, and I'm taking this color right here. I have like 3 different mirrors I keep switching between. I really need to get a mirror that's down here better. I need one that's taller, I think. I want to be able to film differently because sometimes I'm way out of frame when I'm doing my normal tutorials. So if you guys know of a tall mirror that can sit on a vanity, that would be great if you could suggest that. This one I have right now is from IKEA, and I knocked it off because I used to set it, like basically make a tower of things to set it on so it was taller, and I knocked it off and now there's a huge crack in it. So basically just sticking this in my crease and slightly above it because I do want to kind of make it, you know, look like my eyes are bigger. That's kind of my overall goal in most looks. Let me know what you guys have been up to or any tutorials you'd like to see in the comments. I never know what to talk about. That's my other issue. I guess I can tell you about my kind of 2016 plans. I want to start running more often. So we'll see how that goes. I need to get something warmer because right now it's really cold outside and I don't have I only have shorts that are running shorts. So I've only been able to run inside, which is not very fun. I'm also wanting to start like an Etsy shop. I have a degree in fine arts and I really want to get back into that because I kind of put it at the wayside. And I want to get back into drawing and painting, so that's what I've been doing lately. You might occasionally see things on Snapchat of my painting endeavors. I think that's all I'm going to do for the upper lid right now. Although this makes my eyes look really blue for some reason, or it's just that my light's really nice. It's sunny outside, and that's half the reason why I'm filming right now, because it looks pretty. So copper or blue on the lower lash line is the question. I think I'm going to do copper. So I'm taking that J242G and I'm going to pop copper directly under where my iris is when I'm looking straight ahead. I like how blue this is making my eyes look, and so I kind of want to keep that going. Change of plans. So first I'm taking the cinnamon color. I'm popping that into this kind of like eye bag area. And pulling it up so that I'm kind of creating a winged look. I like the elongated eye look because my eyes are hooded, so I usually just kind of roll with it and keep that kind of sultry cat eye look. Because my eyes they're not very round. They're much more long because of the way they're shaped and they're deep set and all that, so we might as well embrace it. This looks really bizarre right now. Don't worry guys, I should be able to pull this together. This is also another reason why when I don't know what I'm doing, it's always awkward to kind of explain, because a lot of times I'm just flying by the seat of my pants in hopes that this doesn't look like poop later on. So I'm going to actually put a little bit of the copper color there back. So right now I'm just pushing the blue, which I think is called Popper, right along the lash line. Also, if you guys don't have this palette and you do want to recreate the look I'm creating, you can obviously use colors that are similar. Off the top of my head, probably the most similar to the green would be Pixie Dust by Makeup Geek. That one's a little more green. This one's a little more of a true, like, chartreuse. For blue, I'd have to look. But if you guys are interested in like dupes or similar-ish colors, you can put that in the comments box below and I will find some for you if you guys are interested. So I've just basically pulled that across my entire lash line with this little Hakuhodo brush that does like no name one. And then I'm just going to blend, especially using blues. I don't like to leave them unblended because I feel like you can look weird. So I want something a little more blue just along the actual part of my lash line. So I'm gonna grab the Urban Decay Electric palette. This is basically my favorite palette ever. I use it so much. I don't use my Naked 2 like ever, but Naked palette is where it's at. And I'm mixing Gonzo and Fringe. I'm just pushing that right along my lash line. So I don't really have a copper color, so I'm using this gold by Urban Decay. This is one of their 24/7 liners, and this is in Gold Mine. And I'm just going to kind of put that along my waterline and then also push it like into my lashes. And because these set, I'm gonna do one eye at a time. I'm taking that same thing and then popping that copper color right into it. So because, as you can see, it makes my eyes look really bizarre because they're really heavy down here and not up here. So I'm gonna add some winged liner just to balance that. So as you can see, I now have my eyeliner done. And you may be wondering, Rebecca, why is the light different? Well, that is because it is winter time and it's only like 1:20, but the light's already funky because it's winter and the days are so short. If you didn't know, I'm not a fan of winter. So I really hope you can't hear my heater. It just kicked on because it, like I said, it's winter, so it's cold. And really, I shouldn't be whining at all. I Well, I guess this is my second winter in Seattle since we just came to our 1 year anniversary of living here. But in Utah, it was way colder. But I've gotten used to the mild Pacific Northwest weather, and now I'm cold. Utah, it was really cold. It was so funny. I went to go pick up my husband since we shared a car when we lived in Utah. And I was picking it up and he's like, oh man, it's such a nice day. And he like has his jacket off and is just wearing like a button down shirt. And it was like 20 some odd degrees out. Like it was cold, cold, cold. Like colder than it is now. But it felt warm because it had been in like the single digits. Yeah, it's only 49 here, so it's not really that cold. So I'm using MAC Nylon. This is one of my favorite colors. It's a really pearly light yellow. And because we have this chartreuse color going on, I think this will look nice as an inner corner highlight. And I'm actually popping it just on the inner corner. A lot of times I pull it down under the tear duct, but I don't want to do that today. I'm always really tempted to also throw this like here, but it's a mistake on my eye shape. All right, so now we're gonna finish off. I'm gonna use the Lunatic Cosmetic, their contour kit. I really like this. Full disclosure, I was sent that. I came back to a really generous package from Lunatic after Christmas, and I've been playing around with them, and so far I really like them. I'll probably do a review once I've tried them out a little bit more, but so far, so good. With our current color situation, I'm probably going to go for a blush color that wouldn't actually be in here, but I am going to contour. So I am mixing this more kind of taupey shade with a little bit of this shade. I kind of like this because I'm big on mixing shades in general. So I like that I can be like, okay, I'm gonna mix a little bit of this, because like the taupey shade's quite taupe. And since I have these warmer colors, I want to warm up my face, not just contour. I don't know, I'm digging it. I also used it all over for like my eyeshadows too before, and that was fun. And then I'm using just that taupey color to go and kind of give my jawline a little more definition. Okay, so I'm going to be wearing, this is Cream Corsett by Lipland. That's what I'm going for my lip color today. So I'm gonna go for a blush that has a bit of pink to it. And because we have a lot of color and we have those little dots under our eyes, I'm not actually gonna pull this too close to my face. I don't want to basically add more color in this area. So I'm just pulling this back, and this is the Beaugachet contour brush that I am using. And then slap on a lipstick. I want something that had a little bit of pink to it, since I added more pink to my hair today. And I want it to look kind of soft, so I'm just pressing it in with my finger to like get the base down, and then I will use a brush to actually define my lip shape. If I can find my lip brush, found it. Got the Smith cosmetic brush. Basically, I was talking to Dom, and she recommended the Smith 220. And I've been looking at the lip brush too, mostly because of her and Alex Faction, and holy poop, it's great. I really like the 220 as well. So I'm just using this to define my lip shape a little bit. Currently debating between Becca Pearl and the Anastasia Starlight. When I do my mascara is also when I usually get my eyebrows in place. This is a step I don't like to skip because my brow hairs like to go everywhere. It's so annoying. In a lot of my pictures, then I'll notice like my brows are doing something weird, even though I like my eyeshadow and it's so disappointing. And I'll be popping on the Faction Lash by Nubansum. I really like these lashes. They're some of my favorites and pretty much my day-to-day. I did get sent a couple pairs, a disclosure, but I have since bought more. So technically I guess I can put purchased on these because I purchased them after I was sent them because they're awesome. And I do have a coupon code. It is an affiliate code and you get 20% off. That's another video I was thinking of doing, is kind of sponsorship versus affiliate versus like what I do to kind of like disclose things. I always want to follow the FTC, and then I also disclose in like my titles. They'll show up on like the side of the screen and they'll say if it was a gift or if it was purchased and whatnot. So I've been toying around with that idea just because I think it's important for you guys to know, and I also want you guys to realize like what I get sent versus what I buy versus what's sponsored. All right, so that I think ties the look and makes this more balanced because I did have such a heavy lower lash line. I feel less weird. So what I actually have been doing lately is I set my face first. So this is the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix 02, and that is my favorite. And we'll let this dry real quick. I think for this look, I'm going to use the Anastasia Starlight, especially because we went with Mylar. So it's going to be a similar color. Let's use this highlighting brush. This is the Tapered Highlight by Sigma. And I'm just going to pop that on my cheekbones. This is nice for applying, but it's not blending as well. So I'll switch back to this one. I think this is just my favorite face brush. In general right now, it's the B5521 by Hakoto. So getting quite a bit down there. And then I'm gonna switch to a MAC 217 and do the bridge of my nose. I've been liking to hit the edges of my nose. Again, I just want to give a little more dimension to my face. I don't really shape my nose, so this is just so the edges catch the light when I turn. Do a little bit up here, and then the Cupid's bow, which I pretty much either use my finger or a blending brush to do. And so I want to hit the little edges that go up, and the Cupid's bow itself. Anyhow, that's going to finish off my look. That's nothing super crazy, but it's kind of more fun than some of my other looks. And I've been going for more pink lips because right now the bottoms of my hair is like pink rather than kind of pink. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this look and this little chit chat. Get ready with me. If you like this, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments box below. If you're like, Rebecca, you're super boring and you know, I'm just not really into chit chat, get ready with me. I'd like to see more voiceover tutorials. Let me know that as well. I make these videos. Some of them are a little more for me, like the multi-metallics that went up earlier this month. That was very much for me. I had a blast doing that. But a lot of these I'm doing for you guys because I want to kind of share what I know and whatnot. So let me know what you guys want to see in the comments box below and whether or not you like this style of video. If you do, please thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, new videos every Tuesday and Friday. And you can also follow me on my forms of social media if you're interested. Snapchat and Twitter are Rebecca K. Shores, as well as my personal Instagram. And then Instagram, Periscope, YouTube, etc. is Rebecca Shores MUA. All right, see you guys later.